we're at Belantis today, which is a kind of small family theme park just outside Leipzig in Germany. They have a Halloween event on today. They have 5 horror mazes, so that's going to be exciting. First horror mazes of the season. Be interested to see how they operate with like COVID and masks and stuff. But yeah, it seems to be, it's a very strange, very flat theme park. I'll show you in a minute. You can kind of, we're going in now and you can kind of see the whole park spread out in front. But to be honest, I don't really know a lot about this place. I know they have the 2 Gerstlauers coasters, and then the rest of it's cut out, and a log flume that's like inside a pyramid. And then apart from that, don't know what it's going to be like. So a nice adventure for us all today, and Connor's here.
Yo, what up? What's the crack? I'm wearing a Halloween outfit as well.
Oh yeah, he dressed up for the occasion.
Dressed as an
I appreciate it, thank you.
It's the effort I put in.
Yeah, come with us. So first up, we are in the queue for Hurricane, which is the park's... Oh, he said you didn't want to be on the vlog. He's like, don't film me, I won't be in the vlog. And in every video, he's like, hello. It's the park's Gerstlauers. I think it's a Eurofighter. It's either a Eurofighter or an Infinity coaster, but I'll check on RCGB once we're out of the queue and I'll get my bag back out. But yeah, it's got the Daredevil Dive coaster / Anubis at Plopsaland configuration of seats. So it's 6, but you kind of sit in like an arrowhead shape, so a little bit of a different...
That's some nerdy stuff right there.
People like to know. See, like you can kind of see it going up the lift hill there. Gerstlauers are always really hit and miss for me, and sometimes they are absolutely brutal and horrible and really rough, and sometimes they're really fun. I went and saw the ride at Thorpe the other day, and we had a really good ride on it, but other times I've been on it and it has made my head rattle, so intrigued to see how this rides. Yeah, should be fun. It's really weird. It's a coaster that for some reason I've been wanting to ride for a long time, like ever since I saw it. I really love these kind of Gerstlauer coasters, and obviously if you like Gerstlauer, come to Germany because there's quite a lot of different variations. There's 2 in this park. There's also a bobsled, which I love a Gerstlauer bobsled, but yeah, see how this rides. I don't know why I've wanted to go on that for so long, because that was brutal as fuck. We got front row just by luck, and oh my god, I'm so glad we got front row, because even sat at the front, it was like head bashing nastiness. I was going to have an angle in front of it, just see if we can see us. Where are we? There.
What's going on with my arm?
Hating it. Oh. Yeah, it's there was a couple of really good moments in it actually. There's a little when it finished. No, there was a little pop of airtime just before you went up into what is it when you went up into the no, I don't even know what bit it was, but there was a little pop of airtime. That was rather fun. And there's a pop of airtime as you go into that middle break around there. That was really fun. The rest of it, yeah, she's a jolty gal, not the most comfortable of Gerstlauer coasters. But I mean, I'll probably go on it again.
By yourself.
Yeah, Connor's not re-riding, but I'll probably go on it again later tonight when it's dark. Because we all know coasters in the dark, they have a certain something extra, don't they? The smallest cred, too small for me, very sad, womp womp.
Oh, it's a bandana.
Definitely thought it was Hitler.
100% thought that was his chin.
What you got? What kind of creature?
I'm gonna say that's a bunny rabbit.
A rabbit.
No, it's a
Wild pig.
Oh,
Why is it a human foot then? I don't understand.
that is a melon with sticks of plums.
With
on
olives.
top. Yeah, olives.
Fucks.
Yeah, a bunch of fucks. That is my bum after a load of Guinnesses. No.
Esso.
And this is a
potato with olives on top.
continental. No, it's a hun. It's a dirty hun.
A dog.
You've been hunned.
Oh, all of the teepees have stuff in. What's in this one? Do you have to wear a mask to go in here? Is there no one else inside?
Now why?
Okay, fine.
Den ganzen Stamm
Oh.
die ein paar Utas bringen. Und nun
Okay.
sagt wann und in welcher Reihenfolge die Einzelkämpfe wurden. Erst soll geschwommen werden. Aber ich weiß nicht.
I feel like there's definitely some activities and stuff. Oh, do you have to build it? Are they attached to the floor? Do you stack them up?
Yeah.
No?
Smaller, lighter ones are. Maybe it's just a table.
I think it's probably like activities and stuff, but there's just no one in here right now.
Yeah. Well, there's a wee sign on there.
Yeah, but I don't know what that says.
Do you want me to read it out?
No, no. You'll offend everyone. Please don't.
Right, hit me on.
No. Stop that right now. Some spooky. Some chairs in this one. Your ass. Oh, there's like weapons and stuff and antlers on the top. Yeah, I definitely feel like maybe in the summer or something there's some kind of activities happening out here. I'm excited to see later because certain areas have like spooky shit in, like this one. So I'm kind of thinking it might come alive a bit later. What do you think?
Maybe, maybe.
So they have a daytime version of the maze, 11 till 3:30, and then 5 till 8. It turns spooky, so at the moment there's all families and stuff going through and having some daytime light scares, and then hopefully after dark it gets a bit more intense and a little bit more spooky.
Hopefully, hopefully.
Very good. I think we're gonna go get eaten by this guy now. Om nom 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 nom. We see him. Idea what this ride is called, but it's the Gerstlauers bobsled that we're going on now. Oh my god, try and pronounce it, Connor.
Is this it or is this the...
Yeah, I think so. It said it's... No, I don't think so. I think this is it. So Belantis' rules are you must wear a mask. Once you're in a queue line for an attraction, you must wear a mask. I must say we're having a bit of trouble finding the entrance to the cred. Everyone seems to be coming back the other way, but the sign definitely said come this way, so we're just gonna see what happens. This is the Indian Prairie. Yeah, look, and they've blocked off the entrance to the coaster, because that is it. Drakenroof is the name of it, and it goes around there, so it must be that one. Right, third time's a charm. There's a sign across there that says Axaban, so I'm hoping this is the entrance to the roller coaster.
Who knows, who knows.
But yes, masks on once we're inside the queue lines. But when you're walking around the park normally, you may remove your mask. So those are the rules we will be following today. I absolutely love this theming. This is the kind of thing that I would build on like Roller Coaster Tycoon or something, with like the ruined castle and a little kind of wild mouse style little coaster weaving in and out. Kind of cheated. Did you hop the fence? Oh, someone's coughing. There was a guy earlier who had a mask on saying fuck coronavirus. Oh, what a lovely view out across the lake. That's very nice. Does it move? No. Oh, I hope that gets lit later. We're about to get eaten by this monster. Nom, 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 nom. Now, if this were a video game, you would be able to move that rock and it would activate something. One of these things is not like the other. It kind of looks like, you know, in Lord of the Rings where Frodo disguises himself as a boulder.
Yeah, and
it looks like that. One of the slightly annoying things of a park having loads of Gerstlauer coasters is the throughputs are not that high, even though they were absolutely like churning them out, especially on this. Like, I've seen so many trains go past. Hurricane was the same, but there is a little bit of a queue. It's not any big deal or anything because we're here till 8 o'clock tonight and it's what, 2 o'clock now or something, so we still have plenty of time. But yeah, it's just one of those slightly frustrating things. Ideally you want a variety of different kind of throughputs to even it out rather than just loads of smaller throughputs. End up with slightly longer queues. Connor's like, yes.
Yes.
Something else really good that we've just had happen is they have security walking through the queue lines, just making sure everyone has their masks on and everyone's maintaining social distancing, which is really fab. I love that. I think that's the first time I've actually seen that in a park. Oh no, I lie. Gardaland did it. It's the first time you've seen it in a park in action. No, it's good. It's nice. It kind of makes you feel like actually I'm in a good safe space, which is nice. Something else as well. Obviously, I mentioned the Halloween event is tonight. There's loads of people in fancy dress, which is so cute. Like loads of people have horror makeup on or are like dressed as pumpkins and stuff. And Connor wore his pumpkin t-shirt today. I don't think we expected quite as many people to be in fancy dress, but it's nice that you're dressed for the occasion. I am also dressed for the occasion. I mean, I'm always dressed for Halloween, but it is 1 year ago today, I believe, that I was almost refused admission to Wallaby Holland for my Halloween makeup. I don't know if you haven't seen the vlog. Basically, I walked in and I ran ahead because I needed to get tickets and I was filming, and the security guard came up to me and he sort of said something to me in Dutch about my makeup, and I sort of was like, what? And he started saying Halloween makeup, and I was like,
he said no clown makeup, he didn't say Halloween.
No, he said Halloween makeup, not clown makeup. He said no Halloween makeup, and I was like, but I always look like this. So I basically just ran away and ran into the park so they couldn't catch me. But I was like, what? But yeah, everyone here is very much in the spirit of things, which is fun. It's more set up for what we think is going to be some kind of scary scenes later. I can't get enough of this. Like I absolutely love this building that the bobsled's in. Look at it go. It's so cute. And when we were up there, Connor saw a genie enter the building underneath, so we think that might be where one of the horror mazes is later, so we'll have to come back. This courtyard gives me old school Chessington, Transylvania vibes. Are you with me? Everyone who saw that? Very, very much of that ilk. And look at the spooky wolf, I love him. And you can see my favourite fab Gerst bobsled in the back. But we're going to try and find something to eat now. Connor's trying to decide what he wants. I'm going to sit in the spooky courtyard and have some food and have a little sit down. And the entrance to another one of the horror mazes for later. And Connor found a giant poo snake. I thought you were going to ride the giant poo snake. No? Oh my god, fairy tale boat ride. Yes! Fairy tale boat ride. Food first, then fairy tale boat ride. It's hot pizza time. And Connor's got salami flavour pizza. And I have margarita flavour pizza. And she's very tasty. Buon appetito! Can't really see it, but it's behind the slushy machine. But we just had our lunch in this little, like, it's called bodega, and it's like almost like Mediterranean-y, Caribbean-ish themed, but with a pirate ship. And in the pirate ship you can see there's a drop tower. I think it's an SBF drop tower that sways, but let us see. I would do it, but firstly, it seems to be mostly kiddies going on it. Secondly, Connor doesn't want to ride it.
Nope.
Thirdly, I've just had my pizza and I'm very full, and I'm feeling something a bit gentler than a drop tower that sways from side to side. And I have been on one of those before at Family, I think it's just called Family Park or something in Austria, and they don't really do much for me. They're kind of like, they're fun to look at, but like on ride they don't really do a lot. I feel like there should be water here. Is there a pump where you can turn it on, or is it just off? There's like one of these water play things, but I think it's off. That's annoying. Like, obviously you come to these parks in this time of year because spooky and fun, but obviously a lot of the staff, obviously we saw the thing in the teepees. Look at that lamppost. Why can I think of the word lamppost then? The bent lamppost is found. Oh yes, I think we're gonna go on. There's like a little like family boat ridey, like I think it's themed to like Cleopatra,
Coming at
like
you.
Cleopatra's boats. But we're going to go and ride that now, just to let our lunch go down a little bit. Connor keeps doing this really annoying thing where he keeps asking me what things are, and I don't know. I have never been here before either. He's like, what's that though? I don't know.
I don't know.
Having a nice relaxing
Lovely colour, look at them.
sit down. Oh, the sun's shining off the duck's head. Very cute. Troy, what are you doing?
Pretend to feed them.
No, oh, look at the fish. What mysterious majesty awaits us? Oh, there's a shipwreck. Are we underwater now? Is that what this is? It's the Crystal Grotto. It's transported us to Shanghai Disneyland. Oh, there is an eye. Aye. Did ya?
Did you?
Did you?
Did you?
Oh, we've stopped. Oh no, we haven't. Oh. What is it?
Heavily forced into penis.
Ew.
Like shoot out, is it?
No, that's gross. Is the eye going to open?
No. There's a whale's eye. Hello.
A whale's eye? Is that what you think that is? Little calming boat ride, let our food go down. That was actually really fab. It was a bit of a shame that there was obviously something meant to happen in the cave, and it just didn't happen. Connor spotted Ghost Rider Ghost Rider, kind of.
Oh, what's wrong
He's
with
kind of vile, isn't he? Gross. I don't like the bike either. That's fab. I mean, it's fab because it's so disgusting.
He's had a really enjoyable day.
Something else I think is really fab, they've got, I don't know if you've ever seen, but they sell bin bags that are pumpkins, and I believe that's what these are, and Belantis have decided to put them over their lampposts and turn them into pumpkins. I feel like that's going to look really cool once the sun goes down. Oh my god, there's someone in like a full-blown like spooky demon costume over there. Go see them. The sun's going down and it's starting to get colder. So we're going to go on the log flume! Yay! Fluke des Pharaoh, or Curse of the Pharaoh. Curse of the Pharaoh, I believe that's what that means. Flip your own Pharaoh, Jesus Christ. Liefgaster. Fluke des Pharaoh. Oh, I feel like maybe next door is the horror maze. Yes, Fluke des Pharaoh time. There goes one. Just came off Curse of the Pharaoh. That was probably the best ride of the day, would you say?
That was good crack. I enjoyed
that. It was really good. Well, when we were on the other boat ride, I kept watching it come down the drop, and I was going, it's skidding all over the place. I don't really understand what it's doing. And when we went on it, it's absolutely bizarre. It's like almost like a rapids boat, like an inflatable, like Storm Surge almost, like a cross between a rapids boat and Storm Surge. And the flumes as you're going round rides like that as well. You'll kind of ride over the rapids and things. It has kind of a little bit of a mini dark ride section inside, and it has an elevator lift hill that takes you up to the top, and then it drops you down, and you do kind of skid down the drop like you were on a water slide. But then at the end you come off into like this whirlpool, kind of like on River Quest, and you're doing this whirlpool, and then it goes down into this giant drop into more rapids that are like underground and inside. It was really good fun. I really enjoyed it. I'm really glad we went on it, because we were kind of like, me and Connor, like, we enjoy water rides, we don't really like getting wet, so we were kind of like, but I think we're really glad we went on it, aren't we, honey?
Fine, really good, really good. Really enjoyed
also,
that.
can we appreciate this pun? Oh, it's not focusing, great. Focus on the pun. Photo Morgana for your ride photo. Also the queue line that's like underneath there and inside. This is the station, by the way, this boat thing, which looked amazing. But yeah, the queue line inside is like a little bit of a mini scare mazy thing as well. It was really dark, and it had like hidey holes to put your hands and things, and then it was like booby traps and stuff. Really, really good ride. I'm really impressed with that. It was really fun. Oh, it's a ram. Why did I think it was steps? Serpents. Ooh, paper fire. Very cute. Oh my god. Spooky. They love a little like themed queue line here, don't they? Oh, watch out. Messing with my eyes, can't see anything. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, the station. I see a roller coaster track. Spooky. that is every cred at this park complete. So we're gonna go. Connor's gonna go and grab his coat from the car. Even though the sun has come out, it's actually turned into a pretty nice evening. And then we're gonna walk around the park again and do spooky stuff this time. So that's exciting. That was really fab as well. They obviously, because of coronavirus, anything with an indoor queue, they're having to kind of hold you outside and batch you in. But what it means is you get like a really cool like walk through, almost like a mini pre-show to each ride. And again, much like the Curse of the Pharaoh water ride, that little, I call it kiddie credit, it was more substantial than that, the snake thing. It had a bit of a kind of walk through like pre-show thing as well, and it had like lights and a bit of projection mapping in there, like the temple fell down.
It did.
It was really good, and it was quite a good coaster as well. Connor was like, I want the back row, and ran to the back row, even though he pretends he's not an enthusiast. He's
definitely
like,
not an enthusiast.
It's better at the back.
I've seen a woman naked. Of course I'm not an enthusiast.
Shut up. And then yeah, so we sat at the back, and it was actually quite intense. It was really fun, really smooth, very fun ride. I'm really enjoying this park. You know, it's really strange because like I think it's just suffering from everything being quite spread out, and therefore there's quite a lot of areas that are like very nice, like very nicely kind of manicured lawns and like nice like plant pots and things around, and everything that's themed is really nicely themed, but it just feels like quite spread out. So it does suffer a little bit from like, oh, I'm very aware I'm in a theme park walking around a lake as opposed to like being in a themed land, but that's not a bad thing. It's just one of those things about the location, but it's really nice, really pretty. I'm very excited to get some spooky stuff going now. So there's a spooky bear and the spooky witches. Well, they're hiding. They've gone backstage now. There they are. They're getting ready to do a show. And these have started speaking. She's vile.
Come on over here, my little niblet, and I'll take real good care of you.
She's got a head in her hand. Spooky dog. Oh no, it's just a normal dog. Right, you ready for spooks?
Oh, I go for it. I'm not gonna not ready. I know that was gross.
Hurricane.
Oh, I can do one.
Oh look, spooky fog. Yay! Right, the sun is going down. All the families are starting to leave, like en masse. Everyone's leaving. So I think that means, what are you doing?
Look at this.
I think that means that it's time for some Halloween stuff. This kid just ran up, like a little kid, just ran up to a pumpkin and went, oh my god, what the fuck? Which is hilarious. Oh my god, how's this for a park map? That's amazing. We didn't spot this when we walked in. Which way do you want to go? I love this. This is brilliant. I've never seen anything like that for a park map. Which way are you trying to go?
It doesn't make a difference because the map and arrow don't match.
Well, regardless,
there, so.
that is very cool. Can we go on a horror maze now?
No.
Oh, the spooky bear is following us. He's so scary. I love him. See, look, the lamps are starting to glow. They've all been switched on. Very spooky. What is it? What do you call it? Snap. Why couldn't I remember the name of Snap then? Oh my god, he looks like the Rock.
Yeah, got it.
It is Snap.
Yeah, alright, we're looking for that one.
No. No. Oh, hold on, that one. That one, no, that one and that one. Yes. Palm tree, you got it. Yes. Last one. Pyramid.
Don't matter what the one.
No! Okay, so first up we have Grabkammer des Grauens, which is the 12 plus maze. So that's this one, and then we have Fluchter's Imhotep, which is Curse of Imhotep, which is obviously the spooky mummy from the mummy ride, if anyone knows their mummy ancient Egypt lore. This maze is 16 plus. That's the one the rock's the Scorpion King. But yes, but this maze is 16 plus, and it opens at 5:15. What time is it now?
5:15.
5:15, so it opens right now. First horror maze of the season done! Yay! Very fun. That was Curse of Imhotep. So it's set inside the pyramid that houses the water ride, and it's basically themed to like you're inside and there's like scary zombies and stuff. There's some really cool set pieces. One of them was like a giant scorpion with like skeletons coming out of it. I thought that looked sick. That was probably my favourite bit. It was quite kind of standard horror maze stuff, like people slamming on doors and stuff. Obviously with COVID they can't touch you, which means they can't really get close, so it's a lot of them relying on kind of making you jump and using the walkways and stuff, which I thought they did really effectively, to be honest.
Winner.
Did you enjoy it?
That was good. That was good. I've just noticed the other one hasn't got a queue, so let's run and join that one.
Yeah, we'll run and join that one. That's they've split it into two, so there's like an over 16s version and an under 12s version. Oh, sorry, under 16. Yeah, so that means
over 16 and under 16 or over 12s.
Yes, that's it. Yes, I got that completely wrong. But yeah, no, fun! Yay! It's Halloween, spooky, and the sun's going down. Right, up next we're gonna do this. Connor is convinced this is fairy tales because he thinks
that I've seen Red Riding Hood.
You think, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Because you saw Red Riding Hood, so you think it's fairy tale
I do
themed.
indeed.
He looks like he's embarrassed of something. Oh. Oh no! But yeah, I mean, if it is themed to fairy tales, that's pretty hardcore. Look at that. I think you might be right though.
I'm always right.
Not always.
Always right.
Sometimes.
Mostly
Sometimes right and mostly wrong.
Always right.
But yeah, it's very spooky. We will join the queue for this. Oh yeah, by the way, we joined the queue for the other one, but then was like, actually, we probably want to get out of the shadow of this pyramid for a bit. Yeah. And see something else for a bit. So we go for a small walk around the spooky fairy tale forest. We just came out of the spooky fairy tale forest. That was really cute. The thing I love when parks have like family friendly haunts and they give you more of like a task to do, so it's like it is scary and creepy, but you've got something to focus on to kind of take the edge off a bit. This one was they gave you like a magic stone and you had to give it to Merlin, and different kind of creepy fairy tale creatures stopped you along the way to try and trick you into giving them the stone. And straight it was like a scary scarecrow and he was like, give me the stone, and I was like,
yeah,
okay. There you go, here's the
like,
stone
nah.
for you. That was really good though. It was creepy. Like they were like genuine, like horrible, like, because I think fairy tales are terrifying anyway. I think fairy tales are a really good kind of like thing to base a horror maze around anyway. But they had like a scary bear that popped out and a scary wolf that made kind of shit himself. The witch from Hansel and Gretel, obviously terrifying. And they had this giant like doll troll thing with like long arms that was like moved along. He was vile.
He did a wee dance.
He did a little dance. It was very cute. It was very like, it was obviously like for families, for kids, but I mean, I love fairy tale stuff anyway, especially in Germany. So
especially in Germany when none of the actors know what you're saying.
Yeah, it's like the fake Elsa was like, I can smell like a big dog. It's like, okay, cool. But yeah, it's very nice. It's getting a very nice like spooky atmosphere. I mean, I loved this area earlier when we walked through it, but I love it even more now. Look how spooky it looks. Oh, right, we're going to try and find more spooky stuff to do now. I think there's a horror maze inside the castle where the bobsled is, so we're going to go and try and do that now. We seem to think that the Curse of Imhotep one that we did earlier, the first one, was actually the most intense one, so we fucked up a little bit there and done the most intense one first. But I mean, hey ho, it is what it is, isn't it? And I'm sure we'll I mean, I enjoy these kind of things anyway, even if I'm not having the pants scared off of me, so it is all good. Look how well themed that is. It's so pretty. we just did another horror thing called I think it translated to like Garden of Shrieks or something like that. But what are you doing? Like stretching out a frame, annoying man. So the area it's in is kind of like a medieval castle thing, and I think it's usually themed to like just like a labyrinth with like knights and stuff. But they've twisted that to give it like a dark edge. Like there was some Game of Thrones related stuff in there, wasn't there? Like the grave of Daenerys Targaryen.
For the dragon dropped her off.
Yeah.
Leipzig.
Yeah, that was really cool. Again, they're kind of like all with this like family edge. Like there's nothing in there that's gonna like have you running out screaming, crying if you're like an adult. But it was like there were some jumps in there. Like, there were a few things where they popped out and sort of went oh, and there's some quite like graphic, like gory scenes as well. Like there was one where a girl's like head in the table and the body was all mangled, and there was a guy chasing us with like a giant axe. And like yeah, some of the lighting was really cool as well. Obviously, as you can tell, it's getting dark now, so the lighting and the fog and stuff is looking really atmospheric and cool. It's really creepy, isn't it?
I like it.
And we went back on the bobsled because it's fab. I love it. Like I keep looking at the building and going, oh, I just love it so much. Like it just looks so pretty. I keep taking pictures of it as well because it's surrounded by like autumnal trees and stuff, and it just looks wonderful. I love it.
You have to wear a mask the whole time around.
We just rode the road. We didn't ride anything. We went in the other side of the hedge maze, which is another kiddie one. But it was again, they do this thing where you have to like collect stuff, so they make it a bit more interactive with characters. And this time it was again more fantasy characters, and you had to help the mummy dragon had a baby dragon egg, and you had to collect a load of things to make sure that the dragon was as magical and powerful as possible. So we met a mermaid and she gave us a shell so that the dragon could swim underwater. I mean, for reasons, I don't know why a dragon needs to swim underwater. We met a Pegasus and a fawn, and they gave us a feather, and that meant the dragon could fly. A tree goblin gave us a conker. I don't know why. Why?
Somebody made me cut a string.
And then we got a hair from a cow, and that was for something. It was very cute. What was fab was each of the characters realised that we didn't speak German, and they were like, English, okay, and kind of helped us piece together the story as we were going around. But it was very, very cute. I really liked it. Like I say, this whole park isn't really about like extreme scares or extreme horror. It's more about kind of a more magical take on Halloween-y stuff, which actually is quite cute, and it's a really nice change from the kind of stuff we usually do. So it's nice. But yeah, what was that? Oh right, is that you doing a jump scare? Oh my god!
Alright, mate, you've had it me 6 times. Let's go.
Oh my god! Right, but yeah, we I think definitely the scariest was Curse of Imhotep. I don't know again if we're going to be able to have time to get back over and do the other like kid version of the Mummy Maze, but I mean, we did the scary one, so I think that's what counts. And yeah, we're going to go and try and ride Hurricane now. See if we can get the last one in before we leave the park. But it's been a very nice day actually so far. It's bloody freezing now though. Who's screaming? I just had another ride on. Can you see it? Hurricane. Connor sat out because it rattled his head too bad last time. Actually, on the first round, I did find it quite rattly. Like it did make me feel a bit. But the second go just then, I was in second row, and actually, it was really good fun. I really enjoyed it. Much better the second time. And I remember the little pop of airtime is just coming out of the Cobra roll. There's just a little woo woo, and then you go up into the mid-course brake run and there's a bigger pop of airtime there. I actually think the layout is really, really good. It's just, I think it might be one of those things where it depends on the train. Like some trains are a bit more rattly than others, which is a shame. There she goes again. Whee! I don't know if you saw that. But yeah, I thought it was a really fun coaster. I'm actually really glad that I rerode it because you can't see me. I did consider sitting it out just then and just kind of taking some video and stuff, but I'm really glad I got a second go on it because it's completely changed my opinion of the coaster, considering how rough the first round was. Yeah, second round much nicer, much better. The park is basically completely dead now, which, I mean, pun not intended, but you know, it is Halloween after all. Whoa. But it's a but we've had a really lovely day here, haven't we? Like, we knew the park was open till 8, and we knew there wasn't a ton of like kind of coasters and stuff that we wanted to go on. It was more of a family park, so we got here about 2, and I think that's just the right amount of time. Like, we haven't felt rushed. Yeah, we haven't felt like we've been rushing around, but we also felt like we haven't like ran out of time to do stuff, so it's been really nice. And it's my pumpkin, yeah, the pumpkin lights. You know, earlier I was saying about the pumpkin lights. This is it's going all wonky. See if I can focus on it. It's having none of it, it's too bright. Hello. No, you can't see it, but that does have a pumpkin face, but my camera is like, no. I don't know if they've managed to get hold of like a public domain version of Grim Grinning Ghosts, but they sure are pumping out Grim Grinning Ghosts and Haunted Mansion music. To be fair, they were playing like Halloween, like the music from the film Halloween earlier as well, so I mean, they must have got hold of that from somewhere. But yeah, we have had a very lovely day. I really enjoyed doing my first proper scare maze of the season with the Curse of Imhotep. That was very spooky. I loved the scorpion skeleton dude that looked like something out of The Thing. That was very cool. And I've really enjoyed kind of doing something a bit kind of more on the spooky side of things as opposed to like a horror kind of angle. That's been really nice. And the good thing about October in Germany is it is actually cold, and like you wrap up and it feels properly like autumn, whereas in the UK I feel like it's still a bit warm. Yeah, and it's a bit weird. But yeah, it's been a very cute and cute day. What was your favourite ride of the day?
Probably the pyramid boat ride.
Curse of the Pharaoh.
That was good crack.
Yeah, it was very fun. I think that was, whoa, there's like strobes going off over there. I'll show you that in a sec. Yeah, I think that was a surprise for me of the day.
That was good.
I at the end of the day really loved Hurricane. At the end of the day, that was really fun, and also really liked the Gerstlauer bobsled, which I think was called Drachen Richter or something like that. I'll look it up and I'll put it up on the screen because I cannot remember for the life of me. But yes, a very fun and spooky time at Belantis. I did try to film the strobes in the windows upstairs, but they match the frame rate of my camera, so you can't actually see them. But thanks so much for watching, guys. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Give me a comment down below saying what coaster you'd most like to go on at Belantis. And yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more Halloween theme park content. I've got plenty of that coming your way this month.
No,
got there in the end, yeah. I'm getting used to doing these outros because I don't usually do them, but I'm trying to get to grips with it. But yeah, follow me, subscribe if you want to see more Halloween stuff, and thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.